Cash fly. And they're racing. There was a spiel. There was a spiel. Jockey Jeffrey Sarate on Mr. Victory took a spiel. $1 million hits the ground in the air, going, rushing up. Don Ezekiel from the outside, around the outside. Now Tigres in action. Running by with his batong Silya, then followed over by 12 or never Jet Setter. And from the outside now is Dixie the Younger together with Special Edition, while Santiago is running in the tail of the field. Into the back they travel is $1 million. $1 million leads by Sam 2 lengths, followed by Batong Silyaro in second. Don Ezekiel is racing third. Tigres in action. Here comes Dixie the Younger from the outside, running by the wheel is Jet Setter. The Special Edition is racing 8. And midway down the backstretch, $1 million is $1 million being joined by Batong Silyara. And a length and a half third is Don Ezekiel. Here comes Tigres in action. Dixie the Younger rushing up on the outside. And at the far turn, $1 million hanging on with the neck. Batong Silyar, Don Ezekiel now from the outside. Tigres in action is racing fourth. And down in fifth, Dixie the Younger. And sneaking up in the rail is Special Edition as they come up towards the home turn. Batong Silyar, a long shot. Here comes Don Ezekiel on the outside. It's Batong Silyar. Don Ezekiel, here comes Tigres in action. Special Edition sneaking in. But it's still Don Ezekiel now leading the pack. Batong Silyar is Special Edition on the outside. Don Ezekiel, Special Edition, but still Don Ezekiel in the first leg of the Triple Crown, followed by Special Edition, Jet Setter, Tigres in action, and Batong Silyar.
Lost by half a length.
That's 24 and a half, 23 and a half, 25, and finishing a fast clip of 28.
28
for a 141 total. Very respectable time for the 1 mile.
Right.
But 1,800 meters is the journey of this race. The racing now, and a perfect dispatch too. It's a keen go for the lead in the early part, and going out very quickly was Tigres in action, who's up there in the early part. $1 million hasn't got away with that quickly, and it's a helter-skelter affair. Don Ezekiel booting up on the inside in the early part of the race. As they settle now, and Don Ezekiel, $1 million racing up on the outside. These have got away a couple of lengths from Mr. Victory, followed then by Tigres in action, past the winning post the first time, and $1 million being ridden hard to look for the lead as they run to the back. $1 million in front from Don Ezekiel, followed by Hard to Find that's running third. Then came Tigres in action. Mr. Victory travelling 3 wide on the outside, followed by Bintang Silya. Then came Jet Setter, who's well back in the field. Dixie the Younger and Special Edition down at the tail, standing in a big lead. $1 million in front, but Don Ezekiel being popped. The question again is going up to challenge at the half mile, followed by Mr. Victory. Then around the outside, Jet Setter is improving quickly, and Special Edition still down at the tail of the field. $1 million in front, Don Ezekiel, but Jet Setter, Satellite on the outside, and Jet Setter raced up and went to the lead now. Jet Setter has gone to the lead from Don Ezekiel. $1 million had enough. Special Edition coming around them with a great run. Up towards the home turn they come, and look at the favourite, Special Edition, go to the lead. Special Edition hit the lead on the corner from Jet Setter, followed by behind that $1 million, but Jet Setter is Special Edition rather is racing away. Special Edition is going to win the race in brilliant style. It's come from last to first. Special Edition, a great winner. Jet Setter ran second. Dixie the Youngest flies for third, followed then by Don Ezekiel. Then came Bintang Silya, followed by $1 million, who knocked up Tigres in action.
And imagine that, coming from dead last and winning this by a wide margin. That was really huge. Huge performance here by Special Edition, ridden by D.H. Borbe Jr.
Amin nating bisita, talagang tuwa, nagsisigawan lahat dito. Talagang maraming following to si Special Edition. 13 and a half, 22, 25, 25 and a half, finishing at 28 and a half for a total of 1 minute, 54.4.
2,050 meters is the journey. And the third leg of the Triple Crown Championship Series just started. $1 million fast to begin by the rail. And moving up in between horses, Don Ezekiel, 3 wide, Batong Silyar. 2 lengths back and forth comes Dixie the Younger. Then followed over by Special Edition. 1 moving up on the inside is a Jet Satter. While Mr. Victory is the early trailer. Down the stretch for the first time, we've got the same order, $1 million, the early leader by about a length and a half. Right behind in second, Don Ezekiel, 3 wide, Batong Silyar. By the rail, we have Dixie the Younger, Jet Satter is in fifth, running alongside Special Edition, while Mr. Victory still running at the tail of the field. 2 entries this time, fighting it out for the lead as they round the 3/4 mile distance. $1 million is by the rail, giving alongside the challenge now is a Don Ezekiel, 2 lengths back in third remains Batong Silyar, and by the rail we have Dixie the Younger, a Special Edition now in a very close fifth, then so was Jet Satter, and a long way back to Mr. Victory. Racing down the backstretch, Don Ezekiel putting its head, fighting back down on the inside, $1 million, and racing in third by another 3 lengths we have a Special Edition, Jet Satter, Batong Silyar in the middle, by the rail Dixie the Younger, and Mr. Victory had just enough for this afternoon. Time is running out as the third leg of the Triple Crown Series now reached the 4th turn. Don Ezekiel, $1 million is Special Edition, Jet Satter also arriving to the race too. Don Ezekiel followed by $1 million, Jet Satter now in third, and in a heavy work is Special Edition, 3 and 50 to travel, and it's still Don Ezekiel by about 2.5 lengths, and in second, $1 million, Mr. Victory, a long shot, the only danger, moving up on the outside, entering the finish line, a long shot coming from behind, Mr. Victory of Mr. Jake Maderazo, Don Ezekiel, $1 million, Special Edition, Dixie the Younger, Jet Satter, and Batong Silyar.
Sinimulan ni Sir Lawrence Nadihado, eto sa ating big race this afternoon, a long shot, the outsider in this race, the lone outsider, and that will be Mr. Victory of Mr. Jake Maderazo.
27 and a half, 23 and a half, 25 and a half, 25 and a half, 29 and a half for a total of 2 minutes. 11.4
of a second.
More than 2 seconds off the record of Windblown, 209.8.